What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Talkin' Stank. Of course, I am your host, Real Stank. Oh, yeah. Surrounded by all my buddies.
Scrinny here or Fucker. I don't know if my name got changed.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It's
We
fine.
voted.
Fucker it is.
Jiu-Jitsu sorcerer, Babito. Made it up.
Just Danny Horror as usual.
I'm trying to make up a name everything. Just
That's
Please
fine.
don't.
goes on.
It's
I
a
think I got
shtick.
to go to the hospital for that
Oh,
one.
okay.
He's got another shtick.
It's a goddamn shtick.
That one was like just made up like a couple of seconds before you hit the button. So
Oh.
you know,
We
Hey,
could
did you hear
tell.
the joke
Oh,
about
yeah,
planes?
100%.
don't want to hear the joke about planes.
You sure? You know what? It might go over your head. Never mind. He
My-
started it.
me.
He started it.
First one of the night.
Okay.
First one of the night. He took it.
Oh, well, that's expected.
I don't
for
know what my
Bobby.
name is in Japanese. Okay, I don't fucking know.
You think that's
Wait
it?
a minute.
No, I don't think that's it.
Did you get the joke?
What? Oh no, yeah, the plane thing, of course.
No,
Yeah.
it went right over his head.
No, I get that. I'm not stupid.
Whoops.
Oh. We have a cell phone. So today,
I wonder whose phone that was.
I think Snake's sneaking around somewhere.
Fuck.
I'm going to talk like this because on today's episode, gentlemen, we're going supernatural, ghost stories, cryptids, and all of the above, even bedroom secrets. Oh,
What?
Okay.
no, none of that.
I hate to ruin that intro, but when he said snake, that reminded me of
Your penis.
no.
Oh.
I've never because Snake's the name of the main character in the Metal Gear, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Making sure I didn't get that wrong. So I've never played any of those games, but I found out that there's like little stories. Like I think it's like in Metal Gear Solid 5. There's a whole arc where one of the characters is like trying to find the best burger,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he like ends up.
What?
It's in the tapes.
Yeah. So I was like, for some reason, I was like, oh, that sounds funny. I gotta look into this. So I like listened to the whole tapes on YouTube, and it's like one of the most funniest things you'll ever hear in your entire life, dude. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The one that came out for PlayStation 2 whenever it first launched, that was
Mhm.
a creepy game. Like at one point, you're like naked running down a hallway.
Two.
Is that
Two?
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
playing as
Kojima-
Raiden.
Kojima does a lot with horror. In
Raiden?
fact,
Raiden.
he's got a horror game that I've been hearing is in the works right now.
Well, that's the one
Well-
that's based on PT, right?
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, buddy. He came out on
really
stage.
excited.
Did you see how he came out on stage with that?
I saw bits of it.
So you played PT.
Yes, I
Okay.
have it on my
What-
phone.
He came through the
PT?
door. They had a
Oh,
door
yeah,
from
I
PT
saw that.
made up.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah,
So cool.
I'm so excited.
What's
Oh,
PT?
Playable trailer. That's
Oh.
what everybody summarizes that it is.
Oh,
But they took it off
Oh,
the PlayStation
oh.
because Kojima
Yeah,
left.
and it's one of the most effective horror games in years. I mean, it kind of
Oh, yeah.
rejuvenized the whole horror scene
well,
and brought it back to life.
Yeah, there was a big boom of horror games
Right
that
after
trailer.
that,
and
yeah.
what's cool is a lot of games now are based on PT.
Yeah,
Really?
you can see the roots of PT. I've seen it in several different horror games since.
Yeah.
They'll almost copy the hallway.
Yeah, 100%.
One for one. I was just watching a game. They literally copied the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing
Mhm.
how
30 minutes of a PT of a trailer inspired so many people in games.
You done any horror yet on your Quest 3?
No.
Oh, dude,
Ooh.
there's so many horror games that I've heard are good on there.
Is there?
I don't know them offhand, but there's one where it takes your house and you have to walk through your house and do certain missions, and there's ghosts and stuff walking around.
I'd be scared.
Oh, that would
I'd love it.
I don't want to do it at my house though.
Yeah,
Yeah, do it at your house. Make
No,
it,
I would rather do it at somebody else's house.
that makes the game alive.
No, it would
Yeah.
make it worse at somebody else's house than my house, in my opinion.
no, because you get to leave.
Yeah, I understand that.
how would
part,
it make
but
it worse?
Yeah,
Because in my house, I know all the nooks and crannies, everything here, everything there. Like, for an example, this place, I don't know anywhere around here.
Well, there's a
Yeah, we
a
went over
doll
that.
in the closet, right?
Yeah, you freaked me out with that already.
Locked inside of a chest, inside of another chest.
And there's a doll on top of that, and that's why it scared the shit out of me. But but that would scare me more, not knowing, because like
The
not
unknown.
like what's around this corner. Oh shit, there's a coat there where I thought it was like part of the thing, but it's that scared me.
Right. Well, if the game's effective, it would work better in your own environment.
I agree, but
Yeah.
I also don't want to think about ghosts running around my house.
That's
so.
what I'm saying. That's what makes the game last longer.
I'd be down with the clown all the time.
I don't understand why people are afraid of clowns.
Yeah, me neither.
That just
I think it's something deeply disturbing about a man who dresses up just to make people laugh. You know, like there's just something creepy about a grown man presenting himself that way. I think that's what's really creepy about it.
I don't know that. I don't see that.
Well, it bothers me at least with clowns.
I mean,
Really?
Even like
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, I wasn't afraid of it.
I mean, well, it itself or Pennywise,
Either.
Pennywise.
because it would find your true fear and turn into
Play
that
on
thing.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So
So
you would be
mean-
afraid
you
of
mean
it.
Pennywise.
You mean Pennywise?
I'm afraid of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared. Let me just spend this.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Your ankle?
Like something bit me.
It was me.
Maybe it was a cryptid.
Maybe.
Oh my god, it was a
have no
skinwalker.
idea.
He's the skinwalker. This is not Scrinny.
So last year I made a Halloween special for D&D. Like I made a haunted story.
Oh yeah.
We did not get far at all, and I don't think we're ever going to complete it, so I don't fucking care. I'm just going to tell you guys. I texted I had two players roll a dice and just to roll, and I'm like, okay, great. And they're like, what was that roll for? I'm like, you're not the doppelganger, don't worry about it.
I think I remember that.
I did it to Brett and Robbie. That's it.
Yeah.
And that's all I said was you're not the doppelganger. That was it, just to mess with people, get inside their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it just so happened Robbie, he's like, man, I'm just not feeling well. His character just happened to be that way. And Brett noticed that Robbie also rolled. So after that, Brett was like, dude, he's the doppelganger. Like, he's asking me, he's like, is he the doppelganger? Is he the doppelganger? There was no doppelganger. It was just me fucking with people's heads, just trying to get inside them, and it worked so well.
That's fantastic.
But we
the
never
best
got to.
thing about D&D, in my opinion, my favorite thing to do at least as a DM is to mess with my players in horror.
Yeah.
Like that
Mhm.
when I ran you guys through Strahd,
Oh, he was freaked out with the kids.
that was my favorite
I
thing.
thought I was supposed to be freaked out with the kids.
Your character was, but if I remember correctly, you were like, this is kind of creeping me out.
Was I?
Yeah.
If I remember
Oh, I don't
correctly.
remember.
Yeah, you were like legit creeped
Oh,
out.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I
I-
made you, Stank, I made you go against your morals.
Yep.
And break a few of your what would you call that? Like
Moral compass, your code.
yeah,
Yeah.
moral code.
Yeah.
Yeah. And bend that. That was a
Mhm.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know when you had us, I went to go check on you, and we were locked in the room together because we were high on pie.
Oh my god.
Like shit started happening. That was creepy.
Yeah,
That was
everybody who's
creepy.
gone through
You
Strahd
did do
knows
it,
about
yes.
ties. I
Yeah.
love those were my favorite mechanic in the
I didn't know
whole-
anything
I
about
was-
them.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, I know the basics of Strahd. I did
No,
not.
They
I'm
were
not going to give it
people.
away for any of our viewers who haven't gotten to run through Strahd.
Oh, then I'll stop talking.
Well, we'll talk a little bit. Just
can
you
I
know.
say what was in the pie?
Yeah, because it
was people.
my pie.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it? It was in people.
yeah.
They were just cooking leftover people meat,
children.
and I was addicted to it. really
Yeah,
bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
I think
and
I almost got the whole party wiped early on too. So
Several
What-
times.
well,
you
going
almost got the
into
party
like
wiped.
you wanted to go down
yeah,
into the basement.
man. And,
Oh yeah.
Where-
battle that whatever that
It
thing
was a fucking vampire.
Yeah, and I remember later on, I asked you, Horror, if we would have died. You said, "Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
you would have died."
If I went by book, you guys would have died. Pretty much every encounter.
Yeah.
Every encounter. Yeah.
Oh, you remember when you got so mad because we
Oh,
were
we
just
killed the tree.
yeah. You were so mad because we were just like critting and they
Mhm.
just couldn't hit us.
Yeah.
Like you're like, this isn't fun anymore.
Well, hold on.
It was got
in-
taken out by a broom.
All I'm saying is
I remember
we
that.
He did.
we did break your game by pulling the tree an hour away.
Yeah.
But you also didn't have to take every turn darting towards the village again. You could have just fought there.
Yeah. But I was trying to I had a like there was something I wanted to do at once we got to the town that would have like
Yeah.
kind of increased the scope of the situation, but just didn't make it there. And sometimes as the DM, you got to give it to your players. If
Yeah.
they're fighting hard for it.
Well, I
And
think
they
Didn't
earn
really
it.
give it to us that day.
well, another thing too.
you gave
I,
us something, but not it.
I know I was getting lucky on the dice with my hunter.
Yeah,
and
you
with
guys
all-
were rolling good, and
Yeah.
that I wanted to reward that. You know, like
Yeah.
you guys were, and what it did it for me was you guys were really invested. Like you guys
Yeah.
were working together, and like yeah, your characters weren't doing a lot, but like I could see as players, you guys were really focused in, and I wanted to reward that.
Yeah.
You know,
It was fun. I miss playing D&D with you guys. I was telling Scrinny that maybe one time since we get together now, why don't we do D&D specials doing stuff like this?
Throw ones to you.
I think it'd be
Sure.
really cool.
I love DMing.
Yeah.
So do I.
You know,
We got two forever DMs here. Me
yeah.
and you switch back and forth. We got DMs. We got players.
I mean, if any of our viewers or listeners want us to play some D&D live,
Yeah.
I still got a collector's edition Strixhaven that
that
I'm
needs
gonna DM at some point.
opened.
And I got an idea for my own campaign that I'm gonna finish at some point, and I got a Halloween one.
You've been working on that for how long?
Yeah, I know.
My kids are turning 2, and it was
Yeah,
before
it
they
was
were
before
born.
that.
So-
I remember you talking
Yeah,
about.
we'll work.
Yeah, that's my Halloween one. I laid the groundwork, and I was just letting you guys figure out the rest.
I wasn't there for
Oh, well, I
Halloween.
know. I'm just
Yeah,
Listen,
talking.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Okay, so
you
but
jack something.
sometimes the master is not better.
yeah, I
I
know.
forget the whole saying.
He's the masturbator.
Yeah, he does. That's why his right hand's so calloused.
Oh, rub my face with your calluses.
Sir, sir, do me a favor. Look back at your hand.
Yeah,
What hand is that?
that's left.
Okay. Thank you.
He's the cryptid.
My wife still, like, if I tell her to make a left turn, she'll put her hands up like
Oh,
this.
yeah,
Really?
I have to do that every
Yeah,
once
she
in a
still
while.
does that.
Oh,
Not,
Yeah.
That's
no, I don't
adorable.
do it like that, but sometimes like, okay.
Like, I'm like, hey, make a left, and she does this. I'm like, are you still putting your fucking hands up? She was like, yeah, go
yeah,
fuck yourself.
You're
and I'm like,
getting
oh,
smacked
okay.
next time you
Oh,
go,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah, 100%. I love her, though.
Literally, as you said that, I literally like, yeah, I could see her like saying that in that exact way.
Well, yeah, go
Yeah.
fuck yourself.
Yeah, but like the
That's
way
it.
the facial motion you made and everything, like,
oh,
yeah.
I've been with her long enough to know what she would say to me.
I'm good. Left, right. Now, if you tell me like which hand's your left hand, I'm like, fuck. Like you just say make a left, I do it. But you ask me which one, I'm like, hold on.
Really?
Yes, I don't know why.
Interesting. All right, so ghosts,
Anyways, yeah.
Goblins,
ghouls.
creatures of the night.
Oh,
Hold on. Just what would be like mythical creature, the paranormal creature, whatever you want to call that? What would be your worst fear to run into?
oh.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And I got another good question after this that I thought of.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a bunch of questioning guys.
You're good. You're good.
Anybody have an answer off the top?
I don't know.
anything in Jujutsu Kaisen. No, just kidding. But yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think we
yeah.
could all agree with that. I don't want to see any
I
of that
don't
shit.
know, Bobby. He's not gonna see what's happening.
I
It's
guess
just gonna
that's true because they
happen.
don't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you
Yeah.
in JJK, if you don't have any cursed energy, you don't see anything.
Unless you're
Yeah.
like, what's her face?
She has glasses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you don't.
Is that like
he might find that on the internet looking for some weird stuff.
is that like
Yeah.
is that like a cursed object or is
Yeah,
that,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't know if she like made those or just, like,
No, it's a
object.
cursed object.
Okay, cool.
Just like the weapons and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Anything mythical, anything.
Yeah, like what creature would just absolutely terrify you to walk into?
I feel
Like,
it's
if you
gotta
walked
be-
out this door right now and
Oh
it was
my
standing
God.
there.
This seems like internet meme worthy, but I feel like if I saw Slenderman in real life, it
I
would scare
wanted
the
to say
fuck out
Slenderman
of
too,
me.
but I'm like, that's too easy, and it's not
Mm.
really the real answer.
See,
not how I feel, at
my
least.
thought is, and I'm just grasping at one real quick.
Mhm.
I don't remember the number, but do you know anything about SCPs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the one. It's called like the doll.
What's
Uh,
that? What's a SCP?
It's this like 10-foot tall clay thing. It looks nothing. It has the vague appearance of a person.
I got one.
If you look at it, it does nothing. So like if all four of us are looking at this doll, it's doing nothing. If we would all close our eyes, it tries to immediately get behind you and snap your neck.
Oh.
So it's like the angels from Doctor Who. But if it's like 10 feet away from you and you just blink, it's already in front of your face.
Mhm.
And that
That's a quick go. I'm good.
I agree, but
Yeah.
that would just terrify me. No way.
it's a quick go. I'm good.
I'm good. It ain't that bad.
Just watching it, like not just.
Here's one. If I
Whoa.
stepped out this door and walked down that hallway, for anybody who knows, Resident Evil 4 remake, the baby,
Oh
the,
my
the
God.
fetus that hunts you down. Did you get to
That is
the mansion or the what? It's
It-
a house.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
not-
house. It
it's
is
like a big
terrifying.
house. It's
I don't. I
It's been a while since I played. I'm trying to remember the order. It's the house Bieneviento or whatever.
in
It is-
4.
It's
Yeah.
right after you finish. Lady-
Village. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Village.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry, that's where I was
Village.
confused. I'm like, I don't remember the baby in 4. I remember it in 7.
Yeah, you always call me out on my bull crap.
Yeah.
It's Village. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
That baby thing is
Oh.
fucking terrifying.
If I seen that, it's over.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over.
I'd take my own life at that point.
That
Okay, I'm
that
done.
was the first jump scare that got me in a long time. In a long time, that one got
It was
me.
just so creepy all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
that whole scene's pretty.
It doesn't get better. Yeah.
No.
I've played it a couple times, and you still kind of
You-
panic every time you're down there.
When you
Yeah.
get to the elevator, have you played that, Bobby?
What?
Resident Evil Village.
7.
No.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
man.
dude, you have to play through it. It's a fantastic
7,
game.
8.
Yeah, it's 7.
No,
I
it's
got
8.
one.
No, it is 8
It's 8.
because 7 was with
Yeah.
the family.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think I got
We're
one.
messing it all up tonight.
Yeah,
Resident Evil's our
everybody
game.
just stop listening. Just go away. Just leave.
I think I got 1 through 4 sent on my Steam library. I have to play at some
Oh,
point.
dude, you have to.
Yeah,
You have to.
7 and 8 are definitely really.
You
good.
never
I
played
Oh,
any?
actually, I take that back. I played Village a little bit when I was over. I haven't played it since then. I played a little bit when I was over your
Okay.
place. Yeah, it's cool. I'll check it out at some point.
We were talking about it prior to starting, but if I walked out and I seen a skinwalker,
Yeah.
I'd shit everywhere.
Which version of the Skinwalker?
Yeah, because
the one that walks on all fours and like lunges at you,
Did
and,
you?
and once it takes you, it can transform into you.
But don't they normally aren't they transformed into something that wouldn't be a skinwalker?
Well, typically, yeah, but I
Okay.
mean, if you catch them outside of it, like it's just like skin,
Okay.
and they're probably one of the most menacing looking things you would ever see.
Okay, here.
Did-
This version of the Skinwalker that I find the scariest is from a analog horror. Now, I know you two don't know what an analog horror is, but it's called Vita Carnes. I believe that's how you say it. But it's that version of the Skinwalker is really creepy. because it's kind of like hides for you in the closet and stuff, and like it's like made out of like meat. Like yeah, it's an analog horror is I don't know the full real definition, Bobby, if you but it's like it's like the new kind of horror that they've been doing on YouTube a lot. Like there's the Monument Mythos series. And then in this one they kind of take like a alternate view, like they take history and like change it, and like so like you'll be looking at like historical video, but there's like something really creepy happening in the video, and like they make this whole kind of like alternate history of and it's like I can't even describe the stuff that happens. Like they have like a video of the Lincoln Monument in DC, and his head rolls to the side, and this like arm comes out of his head, like kind of like an alien arm, like like a insect leg.
Yeah.
It's kind of like comes out. Yeah.
Interesting. Bobby, what is your
While you think of that, real sorry.
What?
No. It was
Wow.
he asked,
Cut him
he asked me
off.
for the definition.
Yeah.
A form of horror that capitalizes on eerie quality of grainy footage, distorted audio, to create an unsettling atmosphere. Sorry, I was just answering that question.
So it's kind of like just an evolved form of like VHS or
Kinda.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually do a lot of
Or,
effort to recreate the
Sinister.
look of VHSs and stuff
Yeah,
like
I
that.
guess you could say that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to
Yeah.
throw that out there real quick.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know. Well, I said that one before, and then I think now that I'm thinking about it, actually, have you guys seen the movie Smile?
No,
I haven't seen it,
Yeah,
but I watched the video.
It's
about it.
fucked up.
is it?
It is
Yeah.
fucked up.
It
Yeah,
didn't look
dude.
that good to me.
No.
So.
It's good,
it-
and it's
like
like,
the-
it's like not one of those movies where it's like adrenaline like pumping like horror, but
Yeah.
it's like you're like not gonna
Settling?
be the same. Yeah, it's
Very
very
I love
unsettling.
unsettling
Yeah.
horror.
See,
It's very
that's
unsettling.
okay because there's a lot of movies that are coming out lately
Mhm.
that it's like I want to see this movie, but you watch a trailer and it looks like absolute garbage. But the movie's good,
Yeah.
and that was one of them things where it was just like the
Mhm.
movie does not look good.
You know
to
what
me.
horror movie surprised me? Five Nights at Freddy.
Yeah, that was actually
Yeah.
It
fairly
was
decent.
actually
I haven't
really
seen it
good.
yet.
Yeah.
It was good.
I was
Enjoyable.
I'm a fan, and I was hoping it would be good, but I had no expectations. I thought it was going to be crap. And it was really good.
yeah, I enjoyed
I
it.
think the problem with Smile is I don't think the trailer it's trying to like hide the plot of the movie in a way, because it's like kind of different than the trailer a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't fully sell what it's about. Yeah, dude. Once you get, especially like the end, it's like yeah,
Okay, I'll have to check
Very
that out.
Yeah, it is
unsettling.
super
So you'd be
good,
afraid
yeah.
of something like that?
yeah. And then you think it like gone one way, and then it completely like fucking flip turns on you 360. Like
It's kind of like how the movie It Follows. Have you ever watched that
yeah,
movie? It follows the same premise of like,
Okay.
kind of, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's still a little. It's different enough that yeah,
yeah.
it's a lot more creepier.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I'm finding out a lot lately that like TikToks, those little like 30-second videos freak me out more than like an hour-long horror movie.
Yeah.
There was a TikTok I seen about a skinwalker. This lady like is like, that's not my fucking dog. That's not my fucking dog. It's not
Yeah.
my dog. And everybody's like, why are you saying that? She's like, watch, sit. Dog sits. She's like, roll over, and he rolls over. All right, here, beg for the treat. And the dog, and she's like, all right, lay down. Walks in the room, shuts the door. She's like, my dog doesn't know any fucking trick. He doesn't listen at all.
Wow.
And like,
Yeah, TikTok horror can be really effective. I
Yeah.
was watching like half hour, like watching it for like a half hour every morning before work.
yeah, I send a lot of like creepy videos to Brett all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, why do
He's
you
not
send
the guy for
Yeah,
it.
he's like, why do you send this to me every night?
Yeah,
He's like,
Just to
I
fuck
hate
with
this.
him.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like you'll just see like a video of like there's a window here and like you'll see like a little kid standing right there, and the person just pans right around the door and there's nothing there. Like
Yeah.
that freaks me the fuck out.
Mhm.
Did you see that one video where like the dude goes into his back door and something's slamming, like smacking on his door?
Yeah.
And he opens the
Yeah.
door and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Dude, that gives me goosebumps every time.
Every time, yeah.
Every single time.
But like I hate because like I love the paranormal shit
Mhm.
and I want to believe it's true. But I hate the world we live in today where there's so much CGI, there's so much technology to fake anything. And I'm like, well, okay, what did they do? And I'm like trying to like figure stuff out. I'm like, when did they pause this so that way the person can run away?
Yeah,
Like,
if
yeah.
you've noticed that the quality of the UFO videos nowadays are a lot better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and is it because our cameras are better or because we're better at editing?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, that's like Bigfoot. It's like, how have we not got a 4K
Kinda-
video
kinda
or
the
picture
same
of
thing.
Bigfoot now?
Well, they say there's lots of them. I mean, I've seen
But-
hundreds of pictures of Bigfoot, but whether they're real,
That's
or,
what I mean. Like
They're all filmed with a fucking rock.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Every
Like
picture.
everybody has a high quality phone on them or high quality camera on them nowadays,
Right.
and it's like,
Do you know
well,
that there's like 100 Bigfoot sightings about 20 minutes from here?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like this is a big area for Bigfoot.
did not know that.
This in
Yeah.
West Virginia, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know West Virginia, but I didn't know Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
20 minutes from here.
Huge.
I can't remember what like township or whatever is
What?
like where it's like
They're
kind of like at. but-
your cousin, friends of mine, they were out camping. Like they go camping every year, and they seen a sign for like what was it?
No, they go to the Bigfoot festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was last year or the year before was
Yeah.
the first time they went.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they went to this Bigfoot festival and everybody was telling about their stories. And they actually had a Bigfoot mating call contest.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like
Yeah.
I kind of want to go.
Did they see Bigfoot?
No.
He didn't show?
No, he didn't
What
show.
a dick.
That's kind of rude, man.
That's kind of
That's kind of messed up.
I'm just saying.
Was he? Well, surely they invited
But
him.
I mean, he is the hide and go seek champ.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's ever truly found him in
You're-
the
you're
past
right.
like 70 years.
Same
so-
with
Did you know
Loch Ness.
that he's supposed to be able to rip trees out of the ground and then shove them upside down back into the ground? They
Uh-huh.
find these trees up in Alaska that have been ripped out of the ground, flipped upside down, and then shoved back into the ground.
Okay, I'm not being an asshole. Like I'm legitimately
Mm-hmm.
asking how big of a tree because I could do that with a sapling.
Bigger
So,
than you.
Okay, yeah,
no,
that's
that's what I
impressive
thought
then.
at first. Like, oh, big deal.
Yeah.
No, these are big trees, man. These are trees you're not lifting.
Okay.
You know
See,
what I
like
mean?
that's why I'm like I legitimately
yeah,
asking.
I thought the same thing. I seen video of it, on the Bigfoot hunters and stuff. All
That's
those fun
interesting.
shows.
Well, going back to the video, like making it feel real thing with today's technology. I mean, like today's technology. But I think you're even like stuff back like before. Like I feel like a lot of the really good. So my favorite horror genre is like found footage.
Yeah.
I know.
yeah, they're pretty good.
Backrooms is my favorite.
Hmm.
I still don't
horror
know what the
thing
back
right
rooms
now.
is.
So I could argue that like some of the really good found footage movies like have that realistic feel to them.
Yeah.
You know it's not real. Because I mean, like, argue what you want about like the marketing behind like Blair Witch. Like
That was effective.
I could see how in the 2000s, if you
Never
didn't
seen
know
it.
that wasn't real, like
What?
you could fucking 100% see that.
Yeah.
When it came out, I was too young to watch it. I wasn't allowed. And then when I got older, I just didn't really
I
care.
was too young to watch it too, but my parents didn't.
Even-
That didn't stop my parents
Even
from
if you
terrifying me
know
after.
it's not real, it's still a pretty
that's-
effective
It
like
is.
genre movie.
Yeah,
Well, that's
100%.
Do you-
it's not real to a degree.
Yeah.
Like
It actually is mostly
Yeah.
real. Yeah, they
Yeah,
really
like-
did put those people through. all
Yeah.
that's
that.
what
Oh,
I mean.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
do you
not
know the
real
story
to a
about how they
degree.
filmed
Yeah.
that?
Uh-uh.
So what they did is they took like the actors and they put them in like a forest
Mhm.
and they'd make them go to these crates and then the crates would have
Supplies and
the
shit.
supplies and the script and then they'd film it So like by the end of the movie, you're actually seeing kind of like a little bit of like real anxiety.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
actually kind of like
'Cause,
losing it.
That movie
yeah.
So-
was on a shoestring budget. It was what,
Yeah.
like 15,
So-
20,000?
Something like that.
It's still the highest grossing
it was
movie.
Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
cool because like they would have enough supplies to last them for a week, and then
Mhm.
they would cut it down to like 5 days, and then they would cut it down to
Yeah,
like
they
4
kept-
days.
Yeah.
And like
And then they'd sneak in the middle of the night.
and just fuck with
And
them.
like those stones and stuff that you like they came out of the tent and
Yeah.
they did that to them on for real.
Yeah.
Like
like
they would do that to them, and like they were the ones that were like screwing with the tent and stuff.
What the
The
fuck?
actors
Yeah.
had no
Mhm.
idea. Apparently,
You know the
Yeah.
scene where the girl gets out of the tent and she just starts freaking out like, what the fuck is that? What
Yeah.
the fuck is that? So when she walked out, the director was like 100, 200 yards away, had like sticks in his hand or pool noodles and was just doing stuff
What
like
the
this.
fuck?
Yeah.
And the only thing she had was react to something you see. And that was the only direction she had. So when she walks out, she just sees this weird thing that she's already tired because they're not allowed to sleep
Mm.
because they're messing with them.
Yeah.
And she just they're hungry, and she sees this thing, so she like freaked the fuck out.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
they thought that the scene was so good. They didn't mind that like you couldn't see like what was supposed to be the most effective horror scare in the movie,
Yeah.
but you don't see it. But they
Wow.
were like her reaction was so good. We're gonna use that. That.
The Thing, the one horror movie that it's a found footage movie that I can't watch the last 15 minutes of it because it bothers the fuck out of me is there's the last 15 minutes of Paranormal Activity 3 still to this day.
That one's pretty good.
I
Yeah,
don't
dude,
remember
but
that
like-
one.
I
That's the
don't-
one with the little girls.
Yeah.
They go back in time to
Dude.
where they're young.
Oh, that is fucked
I
up.
don't-
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
remember that.
Who
So-
who fucking thinks to call a demon Toby? That's a fucked up name for a
Dude,
demon.
if
It's still
somebody introduces me as Toby, I'm
Yeah.
like, get the fuck away.
Yeah, dude, that's what but that's what I'm saying though. That's the brilliance of that fucking name
Yeah.
though. It's
Poor
such a, like
Toby
a,
Maguire.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
dude, if he walked in here
So
right now,
non-threatening.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
know.
non-threatening, but it's like when you like reference it back in your memory to that movie, you're like, ugh. And dude,
Yeah.
the last 15 minutes of that movie, dude, I can't do it.
It's all fucked
yeah,
up.
so the last 15 minutes of the movie is where shit really starts
Yeah.
to go down.
Mhm. As
they-
paranormal goes.
Yeah, they leave the house, they go to the grandmother's house. And like the demon actually breaks the dad's back by like bending
Yeah.
him in
Dude,
half.
Yeah.
I can't that fucking backbreaking.
So
See,
I would
that kind of stuff doesn't usually work on me as well as like
it's
the scares in the first one. You know, the less you see is really more effective in those
Yes.
kind of movies.
yeah, you're exactly
when you've
right.
got a guy getting lifted in the air and it bends in half, I kind of
Well, that-
my disbelief
See,
starts
like,
to kick in there.
It's up to that point. Like that's like the final thing you see, and then it's like
sure, it's like you get away
Yeah.
with that final one,
Yeah.
of course, but
like that shit.
a lot of
No.
people I feel like a lot of people hate that franchise.
It should have ended.
Yes,
too
it should have
soon.
ended fair enough.
Yeah.
The trilogy is really fucking good.
Yes.
4
4 was good too.
was good too. I
That's what the,
personally liked the
the-
marked ones. I thought the marked ones wasn't bad.
No, I didn't like
I like the marked ones because it like connected all at the
It does
end.
connect, but the problem is they start going into like a connected
Yeah,
universe.
It got ridiculous at
Yes.
that
yeah, it
point.
got ridiculous. But
Like it should have ended with 3.
I get,
Yeah.
fair enough.
What was
But
the
like
one?
I feel like even them like connecting though, it still was like kind of cool how they were doing it up to a point.
What
you
was
know
the
I mean?
one that had the pool cleaner?
Oh, that was 2.
That was 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Oh.
2. Because that's with the oh shit, was her name Kate? I think?
Yeah,
It was the
Kate's-
sister.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's what it
so,
was.
So it's so goofy because how do you watch them movies? Do you watch them Paranormal Activity 1, 2, or 3? Because technically speaking, you should watch them 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, but I think
Because
3 is way
3
better.
takes place when they're kids. 2 takes place before 1, but 2 ends after 1, and then 1 takes place at the end of it all.
Yeah, but if you
If you go with the trilogy there.
I didn't
I
know
think
that.
if you
Yeah.
watch 3
Yeah.
first,
it's got a
I
weird
think,
timeline.
Yeah, because
I think if you watch 3 first, I think it has more impact if you watch 1 and 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does. Because
Yeah.
so technically what happens is 2 happens first.
Mhm.
and this demon's trying to go after their kid. I think the kid's name's Hunter. I forget what it's called. And at like the last couple minutes of the movie, like, or whatever, they're freaking out. They're like, hey, we got to do something. So they push the demon onto the sister, and then one takes place where she gets possessed and kills the boyfriend
Yeah.
and then leaves. And then she goes back to the house to take the kid.
Yeah,
That's how 2 ends.
I won't-
Like, that's how it should work. So you should watch,
1 or 2 and
two,
then stop.
watch 1 in its entirety, pick up 2 again, and finish it.
Ron, I just want to know
That's
something.
how it should be watched.
I think it's the end of the first movie. How fucking hard did you jump when he gets thrown at the camera?
Yeah, I jumped pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so that's like a masterclass in anticipation
That's what
right
I'm
there,
s- but
dude.
it's real subtle. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's
Well,
not a guy
that's-
getting bent in half.
One I like a lot more than Paranormal Activity, and you.
Well, I wouldn't call a guy getting thrown at a camera real subtle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I
Sure.
I get what you're saying,
but it's like quick.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's over.
But you
and
have
like,
that anticipation because you're like, what the fuck's happening? What the fuck's
Yeah.
happening? What the fuck's happening?
yeah, it's not like yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say though, like
It's
that.
not subtle.
No, I
In
got
the
you.
first one,
I just
that
had to say
dude,
that.
he had so much patience. Like, if my wife did that today, like, she's like, look, we got to get out of the house, like, and all this shit's happening, and she won't leave. I'm just like, bye, see ya. Like,
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
what?
yeah, I'd be out
You're
too,
on your
so-
own. Or you know what? Like, that movie pissed me off a lot because all this shit's going on. She got drugged down the hall, and why do you leave the fucking door open? Like,
Yeah.
I would put my bed in front of that
Is
fucking
it-
door just to try something.
Is it?
Sorry.
Is
Anyways.
it 2 the one where she's in the kitchen and all the cabinets fly open?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm fucking out.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll be
I'm
like,
sorry.
yep, go on.
Gone. Fucking
Outta
out.
here.
Yep.
Outie.
But
Bye.
Jen's ever watched? I know you have Paranormal Entity.
No.
That one was pretty good.
I've never seen
Um,
it.
It's a family. There's mom, dad, daughter, brother, or sister. Or, he has a-
Person, small
yeah.
person.
Sure. No, they're either teenagers or adults. I forget.
Adolescence.
Sure. The dad dies and he's cremated, and the mom's just like talking to him all the time, and that allowed a demon to come in and like breaks the ashes, and you see like footprints in the ashes, and it actually like walks on the ceiling and
Oh,
everything.
Yeah,
You've seen the movie.
yeah, I don't remember it though.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, it
that
sounds
one,
like a good scene.
it is good.
You
I
know,
have
No, I'm just
to, I
talking.
have to rewatch it.
so you were talking about not showing, like, what you were just talking about that.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more, and I mean, it's a lot of people, it's more effective when you don't see the monster.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Your imagination works much better.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I
Baba
took a-
Yaga, I think, was a movie just recently.
What?
Did that. The
Baba
Baba Yaga?
Yaga?
Yeah, I've heard
There's a
of
new
that.
Baba Yaga movie?
It came out a couple years ago, I think. I'll have to look up the title to be for
Never
sure.
heard of it.
Yeah, I love Baba Yaga.
They
Never heard.
never show the monster.
You know who Baba Yaga is?
No.
She's a old folkloric witch. I think over in Russia,
Mhm.
that area of the world. She's actually, you guys encountered her.
Yeah.
In our D&D campaign.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mhm. That's
I
who the
remember that.
hag that you guys fought, not the 3 that sold you.
She's
you know.
like the mother of all hags,
Yeah, yeah,
essentially.
yeah, the big one that you
Uh,
guys were running
she's
from at
real-
the end.
Yeah.
She plays a big part in the Hellboy universe. Yeah,
Okay.
seriously.
Yeah?
Yeah, she does. Like in the newest Hellboy movie, she's in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, she also, and this is in lore, she has a house that walks around on chicken feet.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think she either eats children or eats children's eyes. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah,
I thought all witches like generally eat children.
Not
I don't think it's so much for children. I think it's the fear aspect that they like.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it depends
where-
on what representation of a witch you're talking
Yeah,
about.
well,
as
obviously.
too.
Yeah, naturally,
Yeah.
like. But so I don't know what anybody else wants to talk about, but I asked you this a little while ago. What superhero would you put in a horror movie?
Superman, so he died.
Well, I mean, naturally they would have like powers and stuff.
Mhm.
No, Superman, so he died.
What movie kill him off? What
Yeah,
horror movie?
What
What's
horror
gonna
movie?
take out the Superman?
Saul.
How's he? I mean, do you think John Kramer could kill Superman?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just want him to go
I
See-
away.
misinterpreted your question.
Okay.
Superman.
'Cause I was
I
gonna
just
totally
don't like
say,
him.
could you imagine what's his face from The Boys in a horror movie?
There's only two characters, and I can't pick which one you're
No,
talking about.
fucking what's his face? It's the
Super
Superman.
descriptive. We are
Homelander?
really
Yeah,
descriptive.
Homelander.
Okay, yeah.
It's what's
Yeah.
his face.
Yeah.
The guy with the eyes.
Homelander.
So like for an example, and you're gonna give me shit over this. I'm sorry, but I can't think of the other one I said the other day when we talked about this. But Batman in Saw, I think would be amazing to see.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Be cool.
Huh.
Like
So
just
I was like half what you
Ooh,
were thinking.
kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine
Just
Saw?
like your
oh,
hate get
no,
to you.
I got
Yeah.
one. Wait.
Green Lantern in it.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be a
that
good
would be
one.
good too. Will versus Will.
Well, it's Will versus Fear because
Mm,
actually
yeah.
the Yellow Lantern Corps is fear. So
Saw
Mhm.
would play into the Matt Reeves Batman really well. He could play into that universe.
Yeah,
the
any
newest Batman.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I think he could
I-
play really well into that.
If we're gonna talk about that Batman movie, it's a good movie. I like the movie a lot, but it's not a good Batman movie.
Aquaman in Dune. Take away
Is
all his
Dune
water.
a horror movie?
To me, because it's a terrible movie.
Well, that's what technically that's what they were supposed to do with the new Aquaman.
What put him in Dune?
No, because James Wan was supposed to make it like more horror, because like it was about the trench or anything like that. So
Good.
That would have been
Well,
cool.
do you know
Yeah.
who James Wan is?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Good. He's a great director.
Yeah, I just didn't know.
Oh.
He did like Conjuring, like
Yeah.
a bunch of good.
Yeah, I just sent that out.
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu. Like
Yeah.
he directed The Conjuring, a couple Saw movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
yeah.
did say he's gonna make the Call of
Yeah.
Cthulhu movie.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited over that.
I'll see it.
Yeah.
For sure. I
Mhm.
love Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I fuck
Cthulhu. Cartman's best friends with
Cthulhu
Cthulhu.
good. You ever hear that song?
Huh?
I fuck Cthulhu.
No.
You've never heard that song.
No.
You've never.
No,
Oh my god. Do you care if I play it?
I don't. Why would I care?
Well, yeah.
Demonetized.
The
I'm joking.
monetizer, bro.
We're already fucking there.
I don't think any of us, except for Skrinny, is
Mhm.
looking up I fuck Cthulhu.
No, he's the only one of us out of
Remind me
that.
after he plays this. I had a point I had to make about horror movies.
You can make the
Just
point
make
now.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You got
Kinda horny, figured I'd pick up a book. Saw the Necronomicon, thought that I would take a look. Took a chance and did the dance, and much to my surprise, found an ancient deity with tentacles and glowing eyes. He poured some wine and said, let's have some fun. Now Cthulhu knows why they call me the Deep One. I fuck Cthulhu good. Thought I'd find some cosmic horror. Turns out I'm a cosmic whore. I fuck Cthulhu good. No casualties, no sacrifices. Only thing getting buried here was wood.
I have one question.
What?
How long was that your ringtone?
Never.
It should have.
That is the kind of crap you play all the time. Yeah. Not
Oh,
that
yeah.
it was bad, but that is definitely your kind of thing.
Oh, dude, the only reason why you're saying that is because you're here. You did not discover it. If you discover that, that would be your fucking jam. You'd be jamming out to it, and you'd be saying
Yes.
like, "This is the best song in the world."
Yes.
You can't take the clout
Yes.
of knowing it, and that's why you're giving me shit.
Yes.
He's mad.
I'm salty. I'm the discoverer.
Not
Okay.
today, bitch.
So point.
Yeah, so you were talking about not showing anything, and you were talking about not showing monsters. I remember, so senior year of college, I took a horror films class because I was trying to fill out my schedule. I was like, fuck it, dude, why not?
Yeah.
Cool class. Like, we literally started with, like, the Bela Lugosi, like, 1930s, like that, and went all the way up to, we actually saw our last movie. We actually went to a theater and went to see it, and that's when A Quiet Place just came out.
Oh, that's
we
a
actually got
great
to see A
movie.
Quiet Place. That's a great movie.
That is a great movie.
But I remember I had to do a project, so I did it on found footage, and it took me a while to realize. So Cloverfield, great
Mhm.
found footage movie, the first one.
Yeah.
The brilliance of that movie is you don't see the monster until the end.
My
Yeah.
point.
It's one of the
Yeah.
only monster movies you don't see the monster until the end.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hot take, don't like Cloverfield.
I like it. I mean,
Yeah,
I can see why.
I enjoyed it a lot.
A lot of people would say it's too shaky, which I could kind of get.
Yeah,
It is-
I couldn't
oh,
watch it.
oh,
I
hold
could
on.
see
There
it.
is a
Yeah.
statistic on it.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like 75% of people watch it get motion sickness.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I feel
and
like
I don't
that's
like Cloverfield for that reason.
I feel like that's necessary though, because when you have a fucking monster going through like New
I-
York City, you know
I
what I mean?
understand that, but they could have done it a little bit better.
Yeah,
it
the
just
second one
means
was
I won't watch
garbage.
your movie.
I
That's
yeah,
all.
get it,
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I shake your camera as much as you want.
Yeah,
Don't include me.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll just
I
watch
get
a YouTube video about it later.
Yeah,
No, I
I'll
get
hear
it.
them talk about
I
it.
Yeah.
get it.
Mhm.
The second one was hot garbage, though. Did you watch the second one? It was
What,
garbage.
Cloverfield Lane?
Yeah, it was terrible.
I
I thought that
kinda
was just
liked
setting
it
up a
until they got
universe
the
of it all.
end.
It was bad.
I kind
I don't-
of liked it till they got to the end. Like everything inside the bunker was cool. I don't know. I thought it was
Isn't there a third
Interesting.
movie?
I don't know.
That
yeah,
was the second one.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
'cause this
yeah,
is
it
the
had John
I
Goodman
thought they
in it.
were already like we have a new franchise.
'Cause-
It was their second one, and
I-
they're like, we have a
I could be
franchise
completely
now.
wrong on this. Doesn't the third Cloverfield movie somehow tie them to Prometheus and then the Alien universe, kind of?
I have no
in some
clue. I
weird
never
way.
watched. I didn't even know there was a third one.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I heard it wasn't.
Okay, so there's Cloverfield, Cloverfield Lane, and Cloverfield Paradox.
Yeah. I swore Cloverfield Paradox, they said somehow tied it to Prometheus, which then tied it
I-
to Aliens.
Loved Prometheus.
That was pretty good.
I haven't
So
seen
good.
it.
Prometheus.
I need to, but
Watch
I haven't.
it. It's
I am
fantastic.
a
I
huge
think
H.R.
it's.
Geiger fan. He's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
I think it's on Vudu. Yeah, I think I have it on Vudu.
You know, it was a
Really?
I'll take a look. I'm not sure.
speaking of
I
Prometheus.
was just looking on
You
your
know, it was a
Vudu
horror
the other
movie that I
day.
saw
Didn't find anything.
that I actually
We've
thought was
watched
really
a couple
creepy.
things though.
I haven't bought anything in a while.
Wow.
It's just
Sorry. Well, I got a couple that fit this category, but the one I'm thinking of is Prometheus reminded me of Apollo 18.
I didn't care for it.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was another found footage, technically.
Well, it's Apollo 18. It actually
Yeah.
happened.
Oh.
No, that was 13.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot.
there is no Apollo 18.
But you really like the movie.
Yeah.
You're
Did you ever
like,
see,
wow, I can't believe this happened.
Guys,
This is a messed
Guys, we
up
went
shit.
to the moon.
Did you ever see the movie Life?
No.
That was pretty good. It's they're up in space and they find like a little alien. I'm just saying Venom essentially.
I think okay.
It has a really good ending.
I heard Gravity was really good. I still
Oh,
haven't seen that
yes.
yet.
Yes, with Sandra Bullock.
Mhm.
Oh, my God. It's so
That was filmed in Pittsburgh.
Really?
Yeah, a lot
Interesting.
of it was filmed in a lot of the space scenes and stuff were filmed in the studio in Pittsburgh.
So was Interstellar. Not Pittsburgh, but that was a great movie.
Interstellar, another Nolan movie.
Yeah, so good.
I don't think I've seen Interstellar yet.
This is such a spooky podcast.
You've seen Interstellar.
I don't think I
You've
have.
talked to me about Interstellar.
I?
I've never seen Interstellar. You've talked to me
Okay.
about Interstellar,
So
It
maybe
is-
I
which
haven't.
makes me
Fan-
not want to watch Interstellar.
You need to watch Interstellar. It is
I-
fantastic.
Listen, there's two people. If they tell me something's good, I am immediately hesitant to watch on it. And if anybody else tells
Why?
me it's good, I don't know. You're not one of them. He's one of them.
Oh,
Oh,
He's
speaking
one
of
of 'em.
speaking of Nolan, hate to bring up this sore subject.
Tenet.
Yeah, I finally found a fucking good way to explain Tenet. Okay.
is this still
so
going
here's
on?
what you do. You buy the movie, you put it in the trash can, and you watch it sit there
no,
for 20
Tenet
minutes,
is
and you got the movie
fuck
good.
off. Tenet is a good movie.
So, backstory on this movie. We were having Friendsgiving over Scrinny's house, all of us. And Bobby's trying to explain this movie that sounds absolutely horrible.
no, Tenet's good.
So
I will die on this fucking hill.
So hold on. They made time travel so much more complicated than what it actually is.
well, it's
considering they have guns that fire bullets in reverse.
But that's not the thing. They're not firing in reverse.
Oh, this is that
So-
crap thing you were talking about, man.
So explain to me
listen
how
to
the
you do
bullets
this
work.
again.
Okay, so here's what's happening. Okay, so there's a timeline. Okay, that's going. It's the same exact timeline, but it's going forward as it's going backward. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
So they develop a secret organization called Tenet.
You have to.
I fucking hate you guys. I hate you so much.
Okay,
say it.
continue.
Okay, so they fucking develop a secret organization called Tenet. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is, so there's obviously like people who are trying to use the timeline for
Bad shit.
good, bad shit, and there's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
How exactly does one use the timeline?
so you
You
can
build
jump in
guns
the
and have the bullets
timeline
go in
in
reverse.
the forward portion and in the backward portion, but anything you do in either timeline affects both. Okay.
How do you
Uh,
jump into the timeline? Is
there's,
it like is there like a height requirement that you have to hit?
No,
Yeah, you're not
there's
getting
like
in
Yeah,
there.
you're not getting into anywhere.
No, normally there's like some. Normally
That
there's like
grin.
I'm really good
That
at
grin.
jumping.
normally there's like some kind of like
To conclusions,
a
yes.
machine or like something like that where you can basically essentially jump like through the timelines. But it's like really cool because like even the backwards timeline, like they do little
Wait,
things like in the backwards timeline you have to wear an oxygen because like air is physically moving backwards, so like you can't.
What?
Like,
What?
yeah, so like you have.
It-
Okay,
so-
that's
so
stupid. I'll
it-
admit that's a
it-
little gimmicky.
It really lost
You just
me.
said it was cool,
No,
but now
it
you
is-
called it stupid.
No, it is cool because like there's this one end scene, so the ending scene where they have, and it has two armies, okay, and there's one going through the backwards timeline and one going
So
through
one's
the forwards.
marching backwards, and
No,
they're
it's
they're
not-
easy to handle.
That is not fucking what they're doing. They're not marching backwards, okay.
It makes no sense.
I'm telling you, it's cool once you
Why
watch
does
the
only
movie.
some things go backwards and other things?
So they're going
Forwards.
through the backwards timeline while the people are going through the forwards timeline, and each thing they're doing is setting up each other, and they're affecting like both timelines. It's like really fucking.
What
cool
happens
when
if you
watch it.
poop in the backwards timeline?
It goes back in.
It comes out of your mouth.
No, it goes
Just-
back in.
Oh,
Is that why it's a horror movie?
So here, the part that lost me on this movie,
Was
and
the
I just
title screen?
so
no
title
I,
of the podcast: "A Tenet is a good movie."
I was trying to give the movie a fair chance. He said this was a good movie,
Mhm.
but they said a bullet going backwards through you is much worse than being shot
It is.
regularly.
Because
I'm
it
like-
doesn't exist.
I'm like, what? It's just no. It's
But when you say the bullets shoot backwards, you're wrong. It's just the action is literally going backwards. Like the
What?
bullet is going back in the
but
gun.
so
What?
so here's the thing. It's like I'm shooting the wall. There's 3 bullets
Yeah.
in the wall now. So like I don't know if
How'd
they
they
hit
get
a
there?
button. I shot it. Don't be an asshole.
I don't understand.
Because-
I really don't
so
understand this
I
premise. It's
I don't-
have a gun.
ridiculous.
I shoot the wall. Well, I don't know how it works. I gave up paying attention. If you move into them the path of like where them bullets are, I could make them go back into the gun. Like I reverse the bullet
What?
coming out.
Just whenever you want.
So
If
you're
you
getting
don't-
shot
okay,
in the
listen,
back
if
essentially.
you watch the movie and you don't like it, fine. But like, just give it a chance. Just
So-
watch it.
No.
I have a feeling Stank will watch the movie and like it just to patronize you.
So
I'm not saying if you truly if you watch it and you don't like it, that's fine. Like I'm fine with that. But like, just give the movie a chance. I'm
how
telling you.
how would sex work?
Oh my god.
You just fall into
So-
it, I guess.
You should just like put yourself like your erection over here, and,
and
then
just
like
wait for him to catch it.
yeah. So like
Is that how it works?
if a
But
girl,
that's also like the rule. Like, not everybody has access to the.
oh, of course,
To the sex.
Back
No.
road? What?
Not everybody has, because only 10 the people in the Tenet organization and like I guess
Alright.
the villains who.
So all right, we're getting off this topic and I'm going to ask a stupid one because this is more directed towards Yuns too. So Naruto and Hinata, do you think he pops out the shadow clones?
oh fuck yeah.
Okay, so
I
now my
would.
question is, do you think when the shadow clones are done, they like disappear, he just automatically comes?
I mean, It all depends on how close he is.
Well, no, it wouldn't, because if you think about it, all his training he used for his shadow clones tired him out, because it is physically doing things, if you remember that correctly.
Yeah.
So every time one of the clones would come, it would put more like of that stamina bar being drained.
Oh.
So would he like just be like, "Huh!" instantly?
I don't know.
Depends on when he releases them.
Yeah. Like, is he about the climax?
It doesn't matter if he was about. Well, I'm assuming the clones would have.
Why would they?
Why wouldn't they?
Like, one's just poking her in the ear. What's like?
I mean,
why
how
would
many
he?
how many clones? we
I
talking?
don't know. That's up to
I'm
them.
assuming
I
at
don't
least
know.
15, right?
That's a
That's
lot
what
of
you would do.
clones. I
Well-
wouldn't do that. I would only do 3.
So if
Your
you're
number.
Well, 2, yeah, because you got the vagina, you got the butthole, and you got the mouth. What
What
else
about
you
the
gonna
ear?
do?
What about your
No.
hands?
No.
What about
Okay,
your
so
hands?
you get
So
2
5.
more. So 4, because you're the 5th.
What about your squad to cheer?
Oh,
You
you're
gotta
right.
you
Yeah,
have to have
that's-
at least 5 guys in the
And then-
back.
so
rooting
So,
on
so
you.
you're
So-
getting 9 shadow clones.
So, and you mean to tell me those 9 shadow clones aren't going to be like, yeah, get at it?
So you need cheers for the cheers. So
I'm
at
just
least,
saying-
I mean, maybe
so
we're
it's
getting
like
to Danny Horror's.
Why
fifth.
not?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Why
saying.
not?
So yeah, good jacking, boys.
So you have cuckold clones.
Yeah,
Is it being cuckold if it's truly yourself?
I mean,
I think if yourself was watching yourself, I think that's still technically a cuckold. Just saying.
I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, we don't king shame.
Yeah, I know.
all.
I don't.
No,
I'm
we
saying,
don't.
you
But
know.
I'm just curious about that part.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't
No,
know.
the clones aren't self-supportive.
what do you
They,
mean?
they disappear as soon as he releases them.
I think he
But
loses.
if they
poof back into him.
but if they occur too much damage,
And
so
he
Oh.
retains all the experiences and stuff that they
That's-
picked up. That's what seals it for me.
that's
So-
what I'm
They're
saying.
basically
So like,
an extension of him.
Are you
at that
talking
point.
damage like a BDSM or?
no, I'm not even
She's that
saying
tight.
damage. Like I'm
She
just
is.
saying
You
if
can
they,
tell.
but if they also use too much of their chakra, which I mean, who knows what
If
they're
he's
doing
doing it
there.
right,
So if they finish and they expel all their energy, they're gone, and then he retains all that knowledge. So is it just like an instant?
I would think because
he-
he just automatically knows whenever they figure it out.
mhm.
You know, because when he's doing that training and he does like hundreds of shadow
Yeah.
clone jutsus.
Yeah, he created like he did like
When
10
he-
years worth of training in like 2 days.
Yeah, with Kakashi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, just asking.
That's scary. I don't know, man.
We're answering the real.
I
deep
think he would
questions on
enjoy
this
it.
podcast.
Yeah,
I would
like-
enjoy it. I can tell you that.
What, having multiple you?
I'm just saying that situation. Like, if you're Hinata, like, first off, you're a chick. You're already into that.
How would your
shit.
wife feel about that?
What?
Multiples you?
Multiples of me? Depending on the situation we're talking about. If we're talking about, like,
Cooking and cleaning, she'd love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything else? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, the fuck. Get out of here, Shadow Glow Rods.
punch me in the face that it's real me. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Not that sorry.
I feel like.
Yeah, I really
I
don't
feel
care.
like because I feel like because she's your wife too, she gets like an instant like she knows the fucking real clone.
Oh.
No, the
No,
thing of it is
no,
about
he
the
has to
clones
be
is
able
they're,
mess with
they're
her.
No. You
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to tell.
yeah,
You'd have to guess.
Yeah, there's powers in Naruto,
Yeah.
and there's nobody that can distinguish between a clone and a real person,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is a big theory on what Madara's Mangekyo Sharingan was. That's a different story for a different day.
No, we're talking about
Yeah,
clones coming.
yeah.
Coming
But-
clones.
So, what was your scariest experience,
Ever?
horror or paranormal wise?
Scariest experience. So
Getting back on that topic.
we it's been a long trip around the world.
It's been
to
a
get
long
back to
train.
this.
Forwards and backwards.
Yeah,
Pun
yeah,
intended
exactly.
On that last
We were
conversation.
poops were going back up into us. So when I first got into paranormal investigating, me and a couple buddies, we formed a group, and we were just going around graveyards and just whatever. But we wanted to do a full-fledged investigation. So I was just like, well, there's a funeral home. Let's go ask. So we knocked on the door, They answered. No, we told them like, hey, we're a paranormal investigation group. And they were like, yeah, sure. We've always heard stuff here. We'll give it a try. And we were
Awesome.
like, let's go. So we
Yeah.
just had to go back later at night.
Mhm.
It's whatever. So we took all of our equipment out, go there. We're doing an investigation. I have a couple videos of like orbs after I felt something, like the mood and the
Tickle.
air.
Little tickle.
You could see these orbs as soon as I said it. So it was like real significant. So we're still new. Don't know our ass from the hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So upstairs in the attic, she said she got a lot of weird feelings. She would hear voices.
Yeah.
We caught laughter on one of the EVPs, which was really cool. But I told him, I was like, I want to be by myself up here.
Mm.
That way, see if we could bring something out.
Idiot.
Oh, 100%.
No way.
100%.
Fuck off now.
No,
So-
I'm all about it, man.
So
Nope, not me.
Eh.
You could be that person alone, not me.
everybody walked downstairs. And so I put the camcorder up. I had the infrared up, not infrared, but night vision. And in the video, I'm just looking around for a little bit. And I still have this tape somewhere. So I'm going to have to break it out and show you guys. I told the spirit, I was like, if there's any spirits here, feel free to use my energy. You never tell a spirit to use their energy
No.
because they will sap
No.
you dry.
Yes.
I ended up sitting for an hour and a half saying
Yeah.
nothing and just staring at the camera. I do not remember that.
What?
Next thing I remember after saying
yeah, this
that,
on.
I
you
have it
have
on
it.
tape. Have it on
I
tape.
gotta see it.
Me too.
Next thing I remember, I was waking up on the couch that was downstairs. And I was like, what the hell's going on? They were like, well, we were waiting on you, and it's been like an hour and a half. We go up, and you're passed out. I'm like,
See, here's the thing, though. I can kind of buy that you guys go to this brand new place. It's your first real investigation. You show up, half hour later, you're like, yeah, I'm going to take a nap.
I could see
I
you
No.
can
doing
totally buy that.
no.
that. Especially
Like,
that was a couple years ago. That was more than a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
it was
Yeah.
like 10 years
So-
I
ago.
could totally buy you just like,
No,
yeah, I'm going to
man.
lay on this couch, man. This shit's comfortable.
No, dude, it was the craziest, scariest thing I've ever
Really?
been through. Because
What was scary about it? The loss of control?
yes, the loss of
fact that you didn't know
control.
what was going on?
Yep. And I was here 1 minute, and I was there the next. But-
I feel like I've had like things like that where those kind of like losses of time
Yeah.
and shit. I think I've had that, but it might just be my really bad memory.
No, it just freaked me out because you don't know
Mhm.
what to expect after that.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bobby, you have anything that happened to you?
Nothing like that, but I definitely felt like I'm definitely a big like believer of like energy staying in places.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Oh,
does.
100%,
for sure.
yeah.
I've been to Gettysburg twice.
Yeah, there's an
And-
air in Gettysburg. You can almost feel
Yeah,
that
it's
in
like
the
not
air down
like
there.
eerie, but there's just like
There is a little bit of eerie in
I
it.
don't get eerie. I just get that it's like there's just a calm stillness.
Mhm.
You don't see a lot of wildlife.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't like
Which
That's
is
what's
weird
creepy.
because of
Yeah.
how open it is.
And it's super thick.
yeah.
Super thick there. The
Heavy air.
Yeah.
The air's really
But,
oppressive.
well, I don't know
down
if you guys
there.
know
Never
that's
been
like
to
my
Gettysburg.
favorite era of history.
Yeah, it
Like,
is.
Oh, yeah.
Civil War. Like I'm a big Civil War dude. I fucking like
Nice.
so cool. So I like any chance I get. Like I've been to Gettysburg twice. I did the last time I did it, I did this app where it's like a self-guided car tour. That was like pretty cool. And like I don't know, I just like going down there, but it's just like there's like an air when you're there. It's
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I went down as a
Yeah.
kid with my grandparents, and I remember how heavy that air is down there. I just remember that.
It's like
Never
I
been,
know
so.
you get the maybe it's just like some people might be more like I don't get a heaviness. I just get
Yeah.
everything's just like
No.
still and it's calm and you can just.
Oh
like,
yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
There, that's there too. But for me, there's a lot that calmness that is oppressive.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I went, it just felt so thick. Like
Yeah.
just everything was thick.
It's like almost hard to move.
Yeah.
In a bit, like
Yeah.
you don't want to move, you don't want to make noise, you
Yeah.
want to be like still
Yeah.
down there. Yeah.
And it's like you can be in your car and be fine, but as soon as you go out and like say you're overlooking the
You
battlefield,
can roll the window down.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
ju-
know.
you just instantly feel it. It's completely different energy.
That's
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah.
All that death, man. does that.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your scariest thing?
I watched The Tenet.
I talk too much about the Tenant.
The scariest thing.
I love you, Bobby.
Yeah.
I don't know the scariest thing, but one of the scariest thing that happened recently was me and my girlfriend were going for a late night walk. It was probably 10:30 or something like that. And I'm a stargazer. I'm always looking at the stars. So we're walking down the hill and the road kind of curves around. So we're like walking back towards where our house would be, but our house is like far on the left. And right overhead, we see a series of maybe, 15, 20 stars, but they're in a line and they're moving. Yeah, you know the story.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a row of stars. It looked like stars, right? Same, like you couldn't distinguish them from what was from the stars around them.
Yeah.
Except that they were in a line and there was like 15 or 20 of them. It seemed like there might have been less or more, but they were moving across the skyline in a straight line. And as they're moving, they almost look like they're moving up and down like a UFO would do, like the lights on it would. And they're heading back almost directly over to where I live. So me and my girl were like, finally we seen one. We seen a UFO. We're freaking out and stuff, calling people, scared, but it was like that scared of like maybe it is really real, and like what are the implications of that? And then like, but also that thrill of like, wow, it might be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that shit scares me more than like ghosts and shit like that.
What,
It
aliens?
did. It was kind of terrible.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm scared of aliens necessarily, but just like, I don't know. That stuff makes me more like, what the fuck?
Really?
Dude? Yeah.
We found out it was Elon Musk's new satellite.
Starlink.
I was going to say it could have been the space station.
Yeah, it was Starlink flying. If you look up pictures of Starlink, it's identical to what we've seen.
That's what they want
But
you
it
to think.
looks like a UFO, man. I don't know what games he's playing, but it looks exactly like a UFO.
His
in
first
the sky.
rocket looked like a gigantic penis.
First off, I've been making jokes for years. Like my buddy, he is obsessed with NASA and space and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm supporting Elon so much on this. What was the
Shot a rocket
SpaceX
in?
or whatever?
Okay.
He's like, because this is the first person to ever go in space on their own. I'm like, yeah, dude's a fucking alien. He's just trying to get back home. So like the shit he comes up with, like I'm like, he's not from this fucking earth. Like he's a fucking alien.
Yeah.
And then like you just said, what the fuck's he doing? He's just trying to bring his people back down here. That's it. Like you can't convince me
But
otherwise.
Ron, what if we're the aliens? What if we're not native to
We
this
are.
planet?
I don't think we are. I think
do.
we are aliens.
No, I think we are. I think we destroyed Mars millennia ago.
I can believe that. I think that is plausible. Like I like to think that that's true too.
Yeah. We
I
just
don't-
put
I
some
don't know if
belief
I
in
I
it.
said that as a joke, but like
Nah.
You heard that?
yeah,
There's
I've
a
heard
whole
it. Yeah,
thing
I
about
mean, I
that.
can believe it. Yeah.
There's monoliths on
Yeah.
Mars.
Yeah.
They have videos and stuff of it. There's like
listen,
spoons
dude.
and ancient tools.
Here's the thing. At this point, fucking believe anything, dude.
Well-
we don't fucking know.
What, I'm gonna
You know
say
what I mean?
something, and then I want to transition back into that.
Yeah.
But you know the rover on Mars,
Yeah.
it sings itself "Happy Birthday" every year.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, that's kind of sad. But anyways, maybe it's something like Doom. From like I think the movies. They you ever see the Doom movie?
Yeah.
The
The one with the rock?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty decent movie.
Yeah, it's all right.
Eh.
It for what it is, it's
It's
good.
like trying to be a knockoff alien, but it's fine.
But
Dune's way older than Alien.
No, not
No.
the original movie.
The books.
Yeah, I'm
no,
talking
there's
about
a-
the movie.
Yeah, the
Right.
movies,
Well, the
it-
movies are obviously based
Yeah,
off of the
but you could
books.
tell it's like
It's bad.
you
Really?
could tell the
I haven't
movie's
seen
like,
it.
It's
It's
if you-
not-
if
it's
you've
not
seen
that
the original
bad.
Alien.
like it's not
like,
good, but it's not bad.
There are shots in Doom where it's like, oh, Sigourney Weaver could be in this fucking like, you know what I mean?
It's definitely like a C plus B minus movie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just like,
But the premise of that movie is that they found a colony on Mars, and they actually found a portal. I think they call it the Rift, that will teleport people from Earth to Mars. And they found an ancient civilization with 24 chromosomes, I think. How many chromosomes do we have? 23?
20, yeah.
Okay,
23.
hold on. Are we saying Doom?
DOOM.
Okay, I'm talking of a different movie.
Okay.
Dune.
Oh
The movie
no,
I'm
No,
thinking you
no,
guys
it's
are
Doom.
saying.
Yeah. Doom.
Okay.
Dune
Yeah.
is a
Well, yeah,
terrible
Doom
movie.
is pretty
Yeah,
crap.
Dune
dude.
is a
It's-
whole different thing.
I said it's
Yeah.
not a good movie. It's an
Yeah.
okay movie.
Okay.
Dune's
Like I
not
said,
good
it's
either.
a C plus
Oh
B
yeah, now I
minus
see
movie.
why you're
Like,
confused because I was comparing Aliens to Dune. That's a way
Yeah.
different thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
so like I said, there's
But
there's
I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
that possibility. Like maybe we jump ship from there to come back here.
That's what I think. They destroyed that planet, and they were like, "Well, let's inhabit this planet,"
Mm-hmm.
and they did millennia
And
ago.
it's not hard to make a species forget everything. Not
Yep.
that hard.
They do that now
It's
with
time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mandela effects.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I've been seeing a big theory about Mandela effects. It's just people, they're trying to figure out what we can believe never really existed.
yeah.
How far they can
There
push
was
it.
Fruit of the Loom. They're like Fruit of the Loom has never had the cornucopia.
Yeah, that's bullshit. I remember that
Oh, I do
cornucopia.
too.
Some
Yeah.
girl dug out an old shirt that had the cornucopia on there.
Mm-hmm.
There is also another part pointing towards the Mandela effect being real. Again, this goes back into the editing on shit. A guy it's the Bernstein Bears or Bernstein Bears.
Berenstein.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck it is. But a guy has the book and he's like, watch this. And he's recording himself and it goes from one to the other when it walks through a room. Like you can see it transform from the A to the E.
Yeah, I've seen
Like
that
as
video.
he walks, like that door right there. Like he'll walk out and it's A. He walks back in, it's E. And like he goes like this. He's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. He thinks he found like a portal to the Mandela effect.
Interesting. I didn't see that video. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
look that up.
Well, that's the thing that's interesting about like all of this like UFO stuff that's going on right now. Cause like, so I watched the first government hearing. Like I went back and watched that. I don't know if you know any about what's going on with
Which
like,
makes me think that aliens are not real.
with like David Grush.
No, but they
And,
will
like-
be. They're not real, but they will be attacking soon. That's what that means. When the government starts telling you, it means that they're not real, but we're gonna say they are.
I
and we're
believe
gonna attack.
I believed in aliens up until the government said they're real, and
Exactly,
I'm like, nope,
yeah.
not real, not
Okay,
real.
So the first government hearing is pretty interesting. The stuff that they've been saying. So they're pretty much leaving it open. They're not saying they're just saying that there are things that we have seen that are unexplained and we need to investigate them. That's like what
So they basically said nothing.
well, okay, so the reason why they're leaving it open is like one thing they mentioned about is like this couldn't be aliens, this could be like interdimensional travelers, which is a whole different fucking can of worms to what aliens
Yeah.
Because that's like
Is it?
yeah,
Is it really? I
well,
mean,
yeah, because interdimensional travelers could be us just from a different dimension.
Are we talking about different dimension or parallel universe?
Yeah, but I would also.
I'm not,
I would
I'm
assume
not
that
splitting
any
hairs.
creature,
I'm asking a
Um,
legit question.
I think they specifically use the language of interdimensional travelers, but I feel
Ooh.
like parallel universes fold into that.
Well, parallel universe actually has like a 3% chance of actually existing,
Yeah.
which leads me to believe that it could exist because if you're given a percentage of a chance, it means it's there. To me, you know,
I
what
get
mean?
where you're coming from. Like that's the metal puzzles where you have to like bend them and stuff
Yeah.
to like just manipulate them. Technically, if you hold it and just go like this, there's a chance that it'll just come off.
Well, yeah, that's one of the thing where spirits possibly could happen. It's like a thin line in that veil to another dimension.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think that some people like you can actually encounter a spirit or a ghost or something because
What?
I'm gonna have a hot take here at this point. I feel like if you don't believe at this point that there's like something out there besides us in the universe, like
you're an idiot.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like how?
100%.
Like how?
We can't be the only intelligent life in this
Yeah.
universe.
Well,
No.
there's a theory about that. You might know the name of it. I forget what it's called. But for an example, if you're in the ocean and you're swimming and you see a bunch of sharks, or not, sorry, rewind. If you're in the ocean and you're like swimming through a bunch of fish, and then all of a sudden there's nothing around, there's normally a predator there. I
Yeah.
forget what the theory's called.
I've
You know
heard
what I'm
it.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I've heard it.
There's actually a big theory that the reason why we have no intelligent life around us is because there's a threat near us. Like everything is hiding from whatever this threat is.
We just got hit with some kind of radio wave, the whole Earth. Well, I
Really?
don't, not the whole Earth.
Oh
but,
yeah,
like,
that's
the
from
Earth
the,
just got hit.
Yeah, it's a
with,
solar flare, isn't it? Is that
yeah,
what
but
it
they
is?
said that it was unexplained. Like they don't
Oh.
know where it came from.
Oh,
Well, that's there's that
Interesting.
giant like radio satellite where it just constantly listening for radio
the
waves
wow
coming
signal.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like an 11-second signal that came in from
Yeah,
we
there
have
was
no
a
idea
response. Yeah, there was a response.
where. And there's also that I think it's called the Black Horse, Dark Horse. There's like a meteor.
The black satellite that's
Yeah,
hanging
okay,
out.
yeah, the
black
there's a
satellite.
black satellite. It's like a
We
looks
know
like a
nothing
coffin
about
or
it.
something.
Yeah, it looks weird, but we know nothing about it. It's just
It's-
floating around us.
Mhm.
And nobody's thought to let's go check it out. No.
Well,
I'm sure we
it's-
have, bro. But
Well, yeah,
since we don't know anything, it means it didn't go well.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's. But on your thing with that like small veil, what if all the ghosts and stuff we're seeing is just the parallel universe that is
I
just
think that's what he
peeking
was
through?
saying.
Yeah,
It's like
that's what I'm
okay.
thinking.
That's what you're
yeah,
thinking?
I mean,
So it's not necessarily a ghost. It's just like you're sitting here and like you just see your phone move. You're like, what the fuck was that? It was just your double doing that.
yeah, something.
the craziest thing about this hearing too is like, so the three guys that are like heading this kind of spearheading this whole thing is very vetted, very highly intelligent. Like these aren't just like run of the mill people. They're like been in the military for a long time. They're
Yeah,
like
that's-
high ranking
Yeah.
officers.
It's,
They're, like-
it's always that. That's
Yeah.
the like. That's who's been saying that they've been
Yeah.
seeing
Yeah.
shit.
So
Yeah.
one of them, I'm going with this. Oh, so they were talking about basically that like they have the thing that sucks is like they're waiting to, know how like classified information works essentially like within our
Only certain sectors can see certain parts of
yeah.
that.
So basically, what happens is in order to reveal any kind of like, so they're technically whistleblowers, but
Yeah,
whistleblower does not protect them from classified information. So in order to reveal any kind of classified information, what you have to do is you have to go in something called a skiff. The skiff is a room, specially, and you invite whoever is authorized, and you reveal the information. But it only gets revealed in that room. That's what's called the skiff. So they're trying to get I think they actually did get authorization for these three guys to go in the skiff so they could give names, they could give places. So they're talking about like they have names of companies and places that are running reverse engineering on actual like recovered artifacts without
Apple,
without the Congress knowing. okay?
Amazon.
There's parts of the government
Facebook.
that are
Yeah.
doing this without supervision of like just basically like essentially it would be like a black site, I guess, but not really. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's the same concept.
Mhm.
And that like they basically insinuated that like there may have been people that know about this that have like basically may have gotten like murdered or killed.
Oh,
Like,
that's a fact.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a fact.
But like, yeah, that was like a crazy thing about the government hearing that I was like, oh, that's that's
So
cool.
I will say we're talking about this, but let's not get too political.
yeah, we're
about
not.
this.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying like I
Yeah.
feel like that was important to the hearing.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
in the context of like the UFO hearing.
We definitely don't.
Yeah.
We're not that podcast.
No.
No.
No,
Well, that's.
I wasn't trying to get political. I'm
No,
just
no,
explaining
you're
what I
good.
heard in this hearing.
I have a friend. He was in a government seat. We're just gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, he's like, I've been to certain places." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Like he talked about certain things. I was like, "So are aliens real?" And he went, "I can't tell you that." And he winked like that. I don't know if the camera picked up, but he just winked at me and said, "I can't tell you that," which kind of says like, yeah, they're real.
Oh, 100%.
And he was pretty high up So like I don't know if he was fucking with me or if he was being serious.
I mean, why would these pilots say that they're seeing shit?
Oh
That's-
yeah.
Well,
These
that's-
pilots are not ruining their careers.
Well,
to
yeah,
say
Yeah,
now
they
they
that's-
have a
see shit.
site where they can report like that. That's one of the things that came out of this. Like the government, they actually built a site where
Yeah,
pilots
now they
go
can
and
collect
report.
you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
No, they can-
Right, you give them your name. They don't have to hunt you down no more.
Like, oh,
well, I
here
think
comes
it's for
Bobby.
I think it's for military as well as commercial because they're saying like they've heard like a bunch of like commercial pilots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I don't know,
definitely
but-
something out there. Something's going on.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I agree something's going on, but the
Yeah.
problem is you have so many different stories that don't line up with another. The ones that sound the same, like if I'm like, dude, you know what? Like,
No, the camera shut off.
you need
It's
another
the
battery.
government. Nah, that's fine.
That's the ghost zapping the energy. But that's like if I'm like, man, like you'll never believe what happened. Like I was sitting in my room and I just saw, that banner just hanging in my room, and you're like, dude, you'll never fucking believe it. I saw that last night too. Like I can believe that. But if I'm like, man, I saw that banner, you're like, well, I saw a cup and I saw a tree and I saw a dog. I'm like, well, what? Who's lying? You know what I
some of
mean? Like
these-
everybody could be true, but everything's so far from one another.
Some of
Right.
these stories that these pilots were talking about in the hearing are like pretty convincing. Like they were talking
Oh,
about. Have
yeah.
you heard like the pill one?
Mm.
It's like confirmed by like multiple sensors on like
Yeah.
2 different ships. Like there was a pill-shaped object that they saw that went from 20,000 feet to 0 in seconds. Like they can't
Oh, there's-
explain. There's something that's unexplainable by what we know in material science.
That's I mean, I've seen people talk about how they were pilots and they see a black, I'm just saying, orb in the ocean, and they're like, that's really weird. Like, what the hell is that? Then all of a sudden they just see water flying up and they just see a blur take off. They're like, what the fuck
There was
was
one
that?
I heard about there
I would
was
crash the
some
plane. I'd be like, nope, done.
there was some Boeing project they were doing on the coast, and they were like confirmed by like at least 30 people, like more than that. Like they like just looked out in the ocean, and there's some big giant red cube just sitting there, like floating over the ocean for
There's
an hour or two.
Speaking
Like,
of ocean stuff, did you see the videos of the sirens that are out there that was chasing barges and trying to get people to jump into the
Yeah,
water?
I
You
just
buy
seen
that?
that.
I don't know, man.
I find it really hard to believe.
I don't know.
I want to believe it so bad, but
You're
Yeah.
back on my point.
it just
like,
feels
dude,
so fake.
yeah.
I don't
What?
know.
Did Jin's
They wrote about it in ancient text and stuff that whenever people would sail on ships, they would see sirens and
Mhm.
hear them calling him and
Yeah.
beckoning him to the sea.
Yeah, but they also contributed that to like manatees and stuff.
But it was actually
No,
singing to them.
we-
No.
Contributed to manatees.
Yeah.
Now. Well, they didn't.
Yeah,
No,
but that's what I'm saying.
You know,
like,
And
I mean, who
ancient
knows?
man would depict what they seen.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
with like
they're cracking
UFOs.
and everything else.
Yeah,
there's
did,
Oh,
there's
did
that's-
they
evidence.
actually prove that there was like a large, like if the Kraken might have actually existed?
Yeah.
at
It
some
was
point?
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think okay. So
Well, maybe. Like we found a giant squid.
Yeah.
So it's
well, we haven't even
plausible.
found an adult giant squid yet.
Yeah.
We've only found young
Juveniles.
ones. Yeah,
And they're
Yeah.
huge.
and they're like I think what, like 50 feet long.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
that's. I was just watching something. I think they call it the Red Death. There's like these squid. The ocean is fucking weird, man. Like that is one thing.
The ocean scares me more than
Oh,
yeah.
space.
Yeah,
100%.
Jin's ever seen the movie Underwater?
No.
Who's what's the fucking chick? She played in Twilight.
Kristen Stewart?
Yeah, she's the main character, and she actually does a pretty
Oh,
decent
yeah.
job in the movie. Long story short, Cthulhu's in it. It's a good movie.
I
Like,
want to see that one. Yeah.
it's on
Underwater?
Hulu. Yeah, it's called Underwater. It's on Hulu. It's actually really
I don't
good.
have Hulu at the moment.
Text me.
Gotcha.
I'll
Well,
give you
we
my
need to
stuff.
Borrow that Hulu from you.
What?
I might need to borrow that Hulu from you.
Aaron.
Text me. Text me. Yeah, text me.
and dealing,
But, yeah, it was actually a really good movie. They did the monsters right.
Mhm.
They're
what
not
I've
like
heard.
in your face. They show them just enough, and the whole time, like I am definitely afraid of like deep water that I can't see through,
Oh, I hate
and
it.
they're
Mhm.
at the bottom of the ocean.
It
And I
don't
mean-
freak me out. It's just like black.
No,
It's just like
I'll
darkness.
pass.
It don't freak
No,
me out.
no,
I mean, it would
see-
be different if I was there, but like
Yeah.
in movies, I'm just like, it's just black.
No, see, the way they do it is good. It's like the monster movie. The monsters are there. You know they're there, but you never get a good
I just
clear
struggle
picture
to.
of
I
them.
struggle to put myself in it. You know
See,
what I mean?
that's different.
just
I
like
put
it's
myself really
underwater.
well.
Speaking of Hulu and alien movies, I
Nobody
the
mentioned
reason I wanna-
alien movies.
No, the reason why I want to borrow your Hulu is because I heard of a movie that came out. I believe it's called No One Will Save Us or something like that. It features do you know who Caitlin Dever is?
Mm-mm.
She was in Booksmart. She was in
Caitlin, wasn't she in?
What'd you say it was called?
Caitlin Dever.
Wasn't she in a series, a show? Was it the Tim Allen?
Yeah, she was in Last Man Standing. Yeah,
Yeah,
she was the youngest one.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
know who that is.
Yeah. So basically, the premise of this is, she's like in this.
What the fuck are you doing over there, Mr. Horror? Playing Sonic or something?
I wish.
She's like in this.
I don't think this is any good. It's so bad it won't load.
Oh,
What? Oh. So basically, she's in this cabin, like on the outskirt of a town. She doesn't really go in town, and the whole movie, I think there's like one piece of dialogue in the whole movie. But the movie is about, for some reason, these aliens come to visit her, and they're attracted to her pain. Essentially, she's going through some kind of traumatic, like painful thing. She keeps writing letters, and like so the whole movie though is based off of like the body language and like how she interacts with the
Ooh.
aliens and like the sound.
I
like-
love that.
They're
So-
Yeah,
just
it
from
kind
the-
of got
the
me into it
silent-
halfway
Yeah.
through there.
Just from
Yeah.
the silent trailer I'm watching, like it looks like
There's
it's
no
just a couple
dialogue in
silent-
it. You're not gonna miss anything.
There's no dialogue in the movie?
No,
He says
there's only
like
one
one
piece
line.
of dialogue in the whole movie.
Like I said, just from what I'm seeing, looks interesting. It's just a little clip.
And it's
over
called
and
No
over
One
again.
Will Save Us.
No One Will Save Us. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like if that stuff was going on around me, boy, I don't care who's
Well,
in the
yeah,
room.
but
I'm
that's-
Oh,
saying
that's
some
that's
shit.
the
that's
thing.
the
Like
movie,
if
though,
if
you-
you go boom, oh what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, it's like, but I think the point of the movie is I haven't seen it, so I'm just going based off of like the reviews and whatever people. It's like they're like attracted to her in a way, but they're not trying to not like.
Not sexual.
It's just like she's dealing with some kind of pain or traumatic thing that happened to her. And they're like some reason like attracted to her.
Okay,
Okay.
Bobby. Well, I want since you
But
haven't
they don't
seen
like
it.
they don't like go and try and like eat her or like rip her. It's like they're just in the presence.
Okay, well, seeing as how you haven't seen the movie, what would you rate it?
Give it a rating.
Well,
I don't know. It sounds a cool concept. I don't know.
I'm just saying, in the Evil Dead, the Deadites are attracted to Ash's little sister. If you ins-
Oh.
okay.
So
what?
Okay,
we're gonna end it on a rating.
give it a
I don't
rating.
know, I guess. Cool concept. 8 out of 10. I guess.
8 out of 10.
10. He hasn't seen the movie. 8 out of 10.
What about you?
Huh?
You give a rating.
Oh, I got to give it a rating.
You do.
I'll give it a 3.
Why?
It's a 3 out of a 7. It's a
well,
weird metric.
Scritty, what would you rate it?
What the fuck am I rating? No one will save you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the clip I've seen and the Bobby's synopsis of it, I'm gonna rate it a negative 45 out of 10.
Sir,
Okay.
it's synopsis, not synapse.
Sorry, synopsis.
And I
Sorry.
give it 2 peanut butter jars of Jiffy Pop
Okay.
That's pretty
Ah.
good.
out of 6 bananas.
Oh,
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 dude.
I didn't know it was out of bananas.
It was,
Oh,
it was
no.
out of banana.
2 guys out of 1 cup.
Another stinker.
No, one guy, one jar.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to say 2 girls out of 1 cup, but same thing. You got my point.
2 guys, 1 cup. I didn't see that one.
No, it's 2 guys out
He'll
of
send
1
it to
cup.
you.
Thanks,
no,
bud.
when I said 2 guys out of 1 cup, whole different thing. Whole
oh
different
my
thing.
God. All right. Well, this has been,
An episode.
it's been an
Yeah,
episode,
It has been.
Yeah.
but definitely appreciate you guys listening. Any closing statements?
If you guys did stay till the end, please leave a comment. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, so that way we can improve a little bit more.
Yes, feedback.
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 Yeah, we want to make the show good for you guys.
Yeah.
And apparently, I'm riding a bike.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Yes.
As soon as it gets warm, I'm not teaching
Can we?
anybody.
Can we
in this
please
cold.
do?
No.
But
Can we?
very
Can
soon.
we please make a campaign to get Ron to play WoW again?
Listen,
Yes.
that's gonna be that's listen. There's a complete difference between him riding a bike and me playing WoW.
If we get one
Yeah.
Patreon,
no,
You know how to play WoW.
I
Yeah.
understand, but I also have to buy a computer.
No,
I told
you
you
A
have
I
to
can
have
give you
one.
my
subscription?
Steal
old
it.
one.
He's playing it all the
I
time
told
now.
you I could give you my old one. It will run
Well, he
fine.
can't play it if you have it.
He gets to ride a bike for free. Yeah, the hospital trip might cost
I don't
him,
have
but
another
that's a different
computer.
story.
If I had another computer, I'd hook
See.
you up. I got another bike.
I
I don't
ain't
know what
even
to
gonna charge
tell
you
you.
for my old computer. I don't fucking use it.
There you go.
He won't even charge you.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for
Thank
listening.
you guys.
Appreciations. Later.
Later.
Take care.